Hello students, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to study about facilitated diffusion. Now see, question is asked, what type of molecule can freely diffuse the membrane? So what are the features which influence whether a molecule can diffuse? First is polarity. Non-polar molecules which are uncharged and they are hydrophobic, for example, the gases, okay, and lipid. They can cross the membrane very easily. Why? Because plasma membrane is non-polar because of the fatty acid tail part, which is the major part. And non-polar molecules, they have affinity more for each other. That is, hydrophobic interaction is more between the non-polar molecules. Second reason is size. Small molecules like water is also able to slip through the lipid in the phospholipid bilayer. The two things are very important to decide which molecules can pass. First is polarity, then is size. Now, if molecule is small, size is small, but if it is highly charged, though small size, but if it is highly charged, like protons, okay, K plus ion, Cl minus, then they still can't cross the membrane by simple diffusion. It means large and hydrophilic molecules such as ions, amino acids, and protein, glucose, all these which are not able to cross the membrane, we have to help by doing the facilitated diffusion. And as a result, what will happen? Their concentration on one side will be more as compared to the other side because they will be bounced off from the membrane and they are not able to cross. So two types of proteins which are very important for facilitated diffusion. Diffusion, we are doing diffusion, but the diffusion is done with the help of protein, that is channel protein and carrier protein. So channel protein is, if you see, they're actually giving a passage so that specific molecule, large size or ions can cross. Hydrophilic, provided by these protein, can allow water molecules or small ions to diffuse. I'm using word diffuse, okay? It means it's a type of a diffusion only, passive transport, but substance are moving through protein channel. So they can cross very quickly. And main important is that channel proteins will not go conformational change, which carrier proteins will do. We'll see in the next slide. Channel proteins, if they transport ions, we will say they are ion channels. And they can open, these ion channels can be opened with response to the stimulus. Now, these types of channels which are opening with response to the stimulus, they are known as gated channels. Now, the stimulus can be electrical stimulus, for example, we study in the nerve impulse, or they can be either ligand gated, means some chemical is bound. The other gated channels will open or close when specific substance other than the one transported is binding to the channel. So two types of gated channels are there. One is electrical, which is because of the nerve impulse, we can say. Another is ligand gated channels. Some chemical will bind, then only the gate will open and allowing the ions to pass. Is it clear? So channel protein don't go for any conformational change and they just give a passage so that the diffusion can occur. Now see carrier protein. For example, here if you see in this case, concentration of molecule is high here. Molecule will bind on this site and it will go for conformational change to release the solute on the other side. For example, glucose transporter is a protein because glucose has polar molecules and large size. They go for a change in the shape so that they will translocate and finally they will release on the other side. So such change in the shape may be triggered by the binding and release of the molecules. So like ion channels, carrier proteins are also involved in facilitated diffusion, bringing the movement of substance down its concentration gradient. Okay, but means their substance is moving from high concentration to low concentration. And when we say it is moving from high concentration to low concentration, it means it is a type of a passive transport in which energy is not required. So I hope so. This facilitated diffusion topic might be easy for you. Once again, quick revision. Facilitated diffusion is done for those molecules which are polar and which are large sized. Two types of protein, channel protein and carrier proteins are used. Carrier name is telling it will carry and it will release, so obviously change in the shape, but channel is making like a tunnel. So I hope so this short video might be easy for you. Thanks for watching.